Hello, my name is Amy. Welcome back to your mat. Welcome back to your practice. Today we're going to do a class that's all about helping to balance the yin and the yang. And so in this case, I'm recording this in the summertime when that yang, that heat energy is at its peak at the higher time. And so we're going to help balance it out by doing some yin postures. So this is going to be nice, mellow, easy. If it's a hot day, it's a great day to do it. Even if it's not the summertime, if you just feel like you've got a lot of that yang, that heating energy, that active energy, you want to calm that down, this is a great class for that. No props are needed, so we'll get started right away, and we're going to start on our stomachs. We're going to be here most of this class, so just go ahead and get comfortable in this pose. Come on your stomach, and we're actually going to come into Sphinx. So Sphinx, I've got my elbows underneath of my shoulders, and my chest is shining nice and bright here. And open up here, lifting my chest, or my neck up, my chin up, and really looking out bright here. So we got a little bit of yang going here, of course, to do some of these poses. But again, we're working on cultivating more of that yin, that cooling energy. So from here, we're gonna take our right leg out to the side in like at a 90-degree angle here, and this is half frog pose. Now, for this particular pose, I should tell you that we're gonna twist to the left here, and it might be nice to have something to lay your side of your face on. So it could be a blanket, a towel, or anything like that, or you can skip that. And then from here, we're gonna just take the right arm, and we're gonna thread it underneath the left, and we're gonna come down. So here's where, again, something to rest your forehead on could be nice. I'm gonna stay a little more upright because I got a mic here, but you can go ahead and come all the way down if you like. But we're just threading that right arm underneath, so our head and our face is facing to the left, but our right leg is out. And we're gonna stay here for a few breaths. And you can just prop yourself up with this other arm if you like. You can stay more upright. You can lay all the way down. I'm trying to avoid smashing my mic here. So again, I'm right in the heat of the summer. I'm recording from southern Michigan. And despite being in southern Michigan where I thought it'd be cooler, it's been pretty hot lately. Take another breath there. Inhale, bring yourself back up to Sphinx. Look out in front of you. Stretch forward there, really nice. And then we're going to the other side. So bring that left leg out to the side, 90-degree angle into half frog. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and thread that left arm underneath of you. And I'm going to stay more upright because this is really going to smash my mic. But I'm going to demonstrate real quick and then I'll come out of it. So bringing that left arm out and then looking over to your right. So I'm going to skip this one on this side just because I have the mic and it's not in a good spot and I'm going to end up smashing it. So you get the idea though. You've got your left leg bent out to the left and then you're looking over to the right. So yeah, the temp here has been pretty warm. It was warm in Indianapolis. We got up to southern Michigan, about a few hours north, and it's still warm. So this is just a great practice to do anytime it's maybe during the summer when it's hot, or maybe you're just heated or been too active lately and you just need to balance that energy down. So there's a nice delicate balance between these two energies. Make sure you breathe in deeply here. Another round. And then bring yourself back up. Stretch that other leg back alongside the other one, so you got both legs behind you, and come back into your Sphinx pose here. Now we're gonna do a quad stretch. So I'm gonna just turn my left forearm in, and then I'm gonna reach back with my right arm and reach back for that right leg. Now, it may or may not clasp. You may find it's not gonna get there, and that's okay. You can just leave the other arm down if you like. So bring that leg in any amount that you like, and if you like, add the arm in to kind of help coax that in, and also to help with the shoulder a little bit here too. So these are more active poses, active yin poses, but it's still, since we're close to the ground, it's more grounding, more calming, more cooling poses. But if you're like me, my quads are always tight, and so this is definitely a pose that I can feel is working into that leg there. So it is creating a little bit of heat. Luckily, I did pick a day to record where it's not quite as warm. It's a little bit cooler today by a little bit, and I'm in the shade. So whether you're practicing inside or outside, breathe into that. Release that right leg. Come back into Sphinx before we go to the other side. And now you know where we're going. So go ahead and I'm turning my right hand here, my right forearm to an angle here. And then I'm going to reach back and grab my left leg. Again, you could leave that leg wherever it might be. You may find that bringing it in even closer is difficult. So find where you're at, or you might be able to bring yours all the way in. Some people have really flexible quads. I am not one of those people. And breathe here for a moment. So I think sometimes when we can get irritable or frustrated or whatever, we're in a mood for whatever reason, a lot of times some of that can be caused by an imbalance in our energies. So the yin and the yang, those can be out of balance. We have too much of one. If you find yourself too lethargic, then maybe you have too much yin. So, and there's classes on here that I've recorded that help you balance that out too. Life is all about balance. And yoga is very good at helping to balance a lot in our bodies. Go ahead and release that leg. Come back to your Sphinx once more here. Looking out in front of you. And then we're going to come into what I'm going to call Sideline hammock. So I'm going to start on my left side so you can see it from the front here before we go to the other side. So you can either keep your forearm down, or I'm going to come up onto my hands here. And then I'm going to have my left leg is stretched out long on the mat underneath of me. My right leg is going to come up here and just bent here. And then you're just going to kind of like you're just hanging out. But you're really going to open up that side body. So it might look like you're not doing much, or someone might be like, are you doing a fashion model shoot? What are you doing here? Forget what they think. But you should definitely feel something right here along that side line, the side part of your body. So really kind of allow yourself to drape, allow this whole side body to drape. Yeah, it's kind of a sideline hammock is the best way I can describe it. And again, it may not look like much is going on. However, there is a nice stretching going on in that left side, excuse me. You can also have your hand out long if you like. You can have it down on the mat. You can hang it out on the right leg, literally just hang for a minute, just chilling. And then you're just going to come on down, roll over to the other side. So we're going to roll on over to the right-hand side. And the same idea, I've got my bottom leg stretched out. My left top leg is bent over the top here, knees pointing up. And again, you could be down on your forearm if you like, or I prefer to be more upright here. But you really want to allow that right side body just to hang in space here. So the left arm can be wherever you want it to be. You can be gazing out at whatever view you may have. Staying here for a few rounds of breath. Just taking that in. And you can even close your eyes. I highly recommend that. It's a great way to help cultivate that calming, that cooling energy. Just close your eyes. Tune out what's around you. Or if you have a nice view, maybe you want to open your eyes. Maybe you're outside near a lake or a body of water, or in the backyard by a tree, whatever it is. Or maybe in your living room and your kids' toys are everywhere. It's a great time to close your eyes. Whatever it is, take another breath there. Feel it open in your side body. Then bring yourself back down. And then from here, we're gonna do a variation on Pigeon. So what I'm gonna do is come up to all fours, and I'm just gonna slide we'll start with the left knee. I'm gonna slide my left knee forward. So instead of turning it off to the side, we're gonna go just directly in front of us. So my knee is bent and toward the front of the room, and then I'm just gonna take this right leg and scoot it back as far as you can here. And we're just gonna stretch. So find what works best for you. And if you want to add a little something to this, get a little more side body opening, you could always bring that right foot over to the left. So you could kind of make it a side pigeon, or it could make it a variation on Pigeon straight back. I think I'm going to go with the side version. So I'm just going to stretch my right leg out and to the left. Keep my left knee bent, and you can bring your head down if you like, your forehead on the ground. You can stay more upright. So this is just a nice little variation on Pigeon. Sometimes the other version doesn't work as well, and then in that case we have more of a turn in our leg. This one we're going straight back. Breathe here. You can leave that that back knee up if you like to make it a little bit more active, or if you really want to be passive and just in a chill vibe here, then you could always drop that knee back down. You can also untuck those back toes. So you have options here to make this a little more active, yet cooling. And then go ahead and inhale and bring yourself up, and we'll do the other side. So go ahead and do the same thing. Bring that right knee forward. Stretch that left leg back. And I'm going to go over the side here a little bit. So I'm just going to bring my left leg over to the right. Stretch those arms out in front of you. You can bring the forehead down. You can bring it up. Whatever feels good to you today. Knee down, toes untucked, knee up, toes tucked, whatever works. So pick what's gonna serve you the best today. If you feel like you need a little bit of active energy, then go for that. If you feel like, no, I kind of just want to really just be here and chill, I need to bring that energy down a little bit, then go for that. Another breath there. You can always close your eyes in any of these poses also. And then last but not least, we're going to stretch both of the legs out long on the mat behind us. We're going to come down. We're going to stay on the belly here. And we're going to come into just a prone shavasana. It's also called crocodile pose. So we're going to start. I'm going to give you a little bit of time on each side, about 30 or 45 seconds each side. So we're just going to turn our head one way or the other. Doesn't matter which way. And go ahead and lie flat here. So you're literally resting the side at your temple on your hands or your stacked hands. And we're going to be here for about 30, 45 seconds. And then we'll turn our head the other way to just balance it out. This is a great alternative to traditional shavasana when you lay on your back. If you liked having that knee out, you could always do one of your knee, the knee out to the side. Go back to that pose. That's always a nice option. But really let yourself just sink into the mat. Let everything go into the mat. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and just turn your head to the other side. I highly recommend having your eyes closed. I'm going to stay more upright for this, for the ending here to talk you through it, to finish out the class. Eyes closed are great. Again, you could bring the other leg out to the side if you like, if you felt that was nice. Sometimes it's nice to revisit a pose. So go with whatever is suiting you today. But really, you're just letting everything go into the mat. And then when you're ready, you can stay there longer if you like, if you ignore my cues. Otherwise, come on up to a seat. Join me back in a nice cross-legged or whatever seat works for you today. Thank you for joining me for this short class to help balance out the yin and the yang energy. So we focus more on the yin today. Great class for summertime. Great class anytime you just need to calm the energy down. Thanks again. Until next time.